everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam, went from an energy player to an all-star. Siakam said, after every season, I look at the things I have to do better. When the summertime comes, I just attack it and work. It's about making sure that I'm a better player than I was the year before. Kevin?
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. Here are the five for the Raptors. They've got Siakam. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Trent in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college. And one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside, but we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. And really deep three that time.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Passes to KD. Over Siakam. Here's Green. And Baines pulls it down. Fast break Toronto. VanVleet with the ball. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, just high-quality transition opportunity right there from Fred VanVleet. This guy is so reliable to make the plays necessary in transition.
Now, here is Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
2 points. That one goes.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's KD. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Siakam after the basket by Brooklyn. And it's sent back by KD.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Siakam's shot is off. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Los Angeles, and that one good.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Here's Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. Irving passes to Durant. Drills it from outside. KD's got 7.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
From deep, Harden, and the Nets, another 3.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
The drive by Siakam.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Siakam hits them both.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Raptors with the lead. Baines with it. He's picked up by KD. Van Vliet can't get it to go. In the corner, it's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Siakam looking around. Baines trying to get open. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got 6.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Here's Harden. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Lowry. To the middle, here's Trent. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good at recognizing when his teammates are open.
Harden has a wide open look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Celtics in Boston. Siakam kicks to VanVleet. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. VanVleet's got his 2nd bucket tonight. And here's Irving. No points in the game yet for him. It's Harden with the drive, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. And VanVleet picks one up.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
One shot.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Durant finds Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
There's the pass to Lowry. Over Irving. The shot by Lowry, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And the jam by Harden.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Lowry with the ball, picked up by Harris. Pass to Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. Nets leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And here is Irving. Following Fred VanVleet's 3. Harden way outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Van Vliet. And the rejection by Harden. There's the triple. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got 17.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring. Says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
And Brooklyn has possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Siakam outside. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 5. And here's KD for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. This one for 3. Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one drops. So for the Nets, Landry Shamet's checked in for Durant, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Then for the Raptors, DeAndre Bembry comes in for Fred VanVleet, and it's Patrick McCaw in for Kyle Lowry. Siakam hits them both. Here's Dinwiddie. 11 points last game. Passes it to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Siakam misses.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it's Shamet missing. Raptors trail by 9. And a wide open look for Siakam. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. 10 points for Siakam.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Oh, Griffin in position, and Griffin slams it in.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Now, here's Siakam. Oh, wow.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point lead from deep three-point range. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Dinwiddie. Harden's got 23 points. On the pass to Siakam. Here's Bembry. And too long on the shot. Nets leading by 9. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And the Raptors call time here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Raptors trail by 11. Here's McCall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Takes it out to Siakam. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
And let's check out the stats for Pascal Siakam. This past month, he's really set himself apart, putting up about 24 points per, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Finney Smith kicks to Bembry. Here's Johnson. That shot missing. Great D that time from Griffin. And they're moving it up. Here's Shamet. Nets with the new shot clock. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Finney Smith to end the run. No good. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Hood's checked in. 1:29 left in the first. And it's Shamet missing.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And the Raptors miss again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
McCaw kicks to Boucher. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Offensive rebound. Here's Harden. Tries yet again. And finally, that one's good. Harden's got 25 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's McCall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Johnson outside. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Griffin with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Johnson to stop the drought. Buries it from three-point range.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And an overpowering first-quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Nets out in front, leading by 17. We've got more in store for you right after this. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So for Toronto right now, Johnson is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's McCaw in at the point. Johnson can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
We've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season.
Yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And Toronto making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Toronto has possession. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. A 3 ball. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harris passes to Shamet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Nets second.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls, and the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Baines. Toronto working the ball around now. VanVleet can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
When Joe Harris is looking to score the basketball, defenses can overcommit. They do there and commit the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
He hits both from the stripe. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Trent. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
That one goes in.
Well, you put it away inside. Harris known for his distance shooting, but you love to see him willing to get inside and make easy ones.
Here's VanVleet. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Dinwiddie against VanVleet. Here's Shamet. Off target from outside. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And that one, good. Trent's got 9.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Harris with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot off. Great D that time from VanVleet. Boucher passes to VanVleet. Now Baines fires the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He has that confidence rolling. Hit 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a team a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Good on the second free throw. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Vliet looking around. Off target from three-point range.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Lowry from outside. And again, Toronto no luck. Brooklyn leading by 23. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Raptors call time here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, Kevin, a ton of tension in that one. The fans were kind of on the edge of their seat right up until the end. And I tell you what, those are the kinds of games you love to be a part of, but man, do you hate to lose them.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Baines. There's the three. And no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's KD for three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, the quick release of Kevin Durant, and the release point so high, you really can't get a good contest on him.
Here's Lowry. Great D that time from Irving.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, the evolution of Kyrie Irving continues. He comes in as a scoring point guard, but more and more those passing skills are on display.
The Nets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Siakam inside the three-point line. The quick look, no good that time. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break from deep. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Well, no fear in Kyle Lowry's game. This guy is happy to take it inside and seek you out.
Irving passes to Claxton. The tray. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Durant against Siakam. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
Oh, that one fires up his teammates. Len's passion leads to the monster dunk.
Irving double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Outside, KD. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Outside for Lowry. No good on the three.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's Harris. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. And finished off by Siakam.
Not only is Pascal Siakam elevating his offensive game, he's elevating his efficiency. He is working right now.
Durant against Anunoby. On the wing, Irving. Irving double team. Here's Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Siakam against Durant. And it's sent back by KD. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Clock at 4, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Joe Harris. And Toronto also making a switch. Embry's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Shot clock at 3. Here's Bembry. And again, no good by Toronto. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And the Raptors shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
The pull-up jumper, an important part of Siakam's game. All right, Pascal, we see you.
Now Irving, 11 points in the game. Green finds Irving. Now here's Harden. Fires from deep. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Bembry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's KD. He's got 13. On the wing, Irving. In the corner, it's Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Bembry, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The first free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving double team. The kick out to Aldridge. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Toronto's shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. Passes it to Len. Here's Bembry, guarded by Harden. Finney-Smith offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside for Durant. The second effort. Up again. The offensive rebound. Here's Aldridge. That one off the back iron and out. Toronto shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
The pass to Harden. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. For three, Siakam. The rebound by the Nets. And here is Aldridge. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jacks up a three. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Lowry looking around. Len with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and the foul on Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far. Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Patrick McCaw comes in for Kyle Lowry. Toronto with the ball. Fires the three. McCaw misses. Now here's Dinwiddie. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Siakam outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Finney-Smith's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors. Dinwiddie outside. Durant wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Bembry. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With 2 seconds left. That one, no good. And so it's Brooklyn, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined. And
thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Once again, we're seeing the high offensive IQ of James Harden. In an instant, he can read the defense and find the weakness. You're not going to outthink this guy.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
When you're that cold from the floor, it's always going to be an uphill battle. The ball movement has to be the priority in the second half. They need to be creating a lot of good shots if they want to dig into this lead.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. Then it's Green, and it's Durant, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
This is what pure scorers do. They find ways to create points. KD doing work.
Pass to Trent. Green against Siakam. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
One shot.
Throw good, Siakam. Net shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Irving. Green dishes to Irving. Takes the 3. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Here's Lowry. Siakam trying to free himself up. Banked in off the glass. Lowry's got 8 points.
If you allow Kyle Lowry a head of steam, it is very difficult to stay in front of him. No stopping him on that drive.
Good work there as it goes.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Raptors shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by KD. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. And here's Green outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Baines has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Irving against Lowry. Irving with the ball. He's got 11. Harris misses. They're running. Here's Trent. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Harden against Van Vliet. Siakam passes to Trent. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
And there's the pass to Harden. On the wing, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harris has got 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Durant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Baines.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Here's Lowry. And Durant sends it back.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Well, this is a quality decision maker in Kyle Lowry. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, a little bit of quality defense will not deter Pascal Siakam. Go to work.
Irving passes to KD. Trying to get open is Irving. The shot by KD. No good. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Siakam misses. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out the break. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, there is an ease with which Kevin Durant plays the game. This guy knows I can score from anywhere right now.
Pass to Trent and stolen by Harris. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Landry Shamet comes in for Joe Harris. Free throw drops for Harden. Now Van Vliet. He's got 12. Over Harden. And again, Toronto no up. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And that one's good, Irving.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Van Vliet against Durant. Johnson outside. Outside Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks to Baines. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Johnson, good.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Shamet on the wing. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
Inside. And the dunk by Baines.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
Johnson from outside, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here is Shamet. He's got 7. Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Bembry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Harden outside. In the corner. Shamet with it. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Hood, the pass to Boucher. Johnson kicks to Bembry. Launches it. A rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Passes it to Irving from deep three-point range. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Bembry. He has 6. The pass to Boucher. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Aldridge, good.
And guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, he's too big, too strong, too skilled.
Hood with it, guarded now by Irving. And the Nets with possession. Harden way outside. Boucher with the rebound.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Shamet with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
To stop the run, Hood can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Here's Bembry, defended by Griffin. Irving against Johnson. Pass to Bembry. Launches a 3. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. Bembry's got 9 points.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Left side Irving. Here's Griffin. Sinks the triple. He's got 13.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Bembry shot good.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Yeah, let's do this again.
Harden outside. The steal. Fast break Toronto. Johnson's got the ball. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Raptors also changing it up. Lenz checked in for Chris Boucher. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Hood. And that one falls for Johnson. Brooklyn with the ball. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Griffin. Outside Aldridge. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Len finds Johnson. Lets it go from deep. A shot off that time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Nets just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got McCaw. Johnson is out there with Len, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward.
Well, throughout his career, Tyler Johnson has been very consistent from three-point range, but boy, was he deep on that one.
McCaw kicks to Len. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Trying to get open is Johnson, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Toronto shooting 43% from the floor. Beyond the arc, McCaw with the bucket. McCaw has got himself on the board with three there.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
The pass to Dinwiddie. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Pass to Len. Here's McCaw. Back to Len. That shot misses. Jordan with some nice D. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Dinwiddie wide open. Again, the Nets for two. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's McCaw. Pass to Bembry. Johnson outside. Here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one drops for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Luau. Passes it to Dinwiddie. For three. Bembry with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Feeds it to Len. He gets that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The pass to Dinwiddie from deep. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Here's Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Len, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Johnson outside. Now here's Dinwiddie. Tight defense on him.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Finney Smith, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
And the Raptors with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCaw. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York, California. Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Johnson outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
McCaw, the pass to Len. Here's McCaw. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Jordan. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
And though his release point a little low, Johnson's got a quick enough trigger to get it off.
Here's McCaw. Passes to Bembry. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
First free throw is good.
I love the all-around game of Tyler Johnson. We know he can shoot it, we know he can pass it, but maybe my favorite thing is the guy is willing to rebound the ball from his position.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's McCaw. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. From deep, Johnson, and he's good on the three ball. Johnson's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
There's the pass to Bembry, and taken away by Johnson. Dinwiddie with it. Goes up, hammers it home to polish off the break.
To maximize your scoring opportunities, you've got to be able to turn people over. Find easy ways to get in transition. Tyler Johnson getting it done.
McCaw, the pass to Len. Here's Bembry. They need this. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he makes the first. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Here's Dinwiddie. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Dinwiddie's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Membry, the pass to Boucher. Raptors moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Membry misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And the basket by Johnson.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Here's McCall. Dinwiddie covering. Count that one. McCall has got 9 points here in the second half. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 17-4 run. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Luwawu. Now Len. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Here's Membry. He's guarded by Johnson. Boucher with the bounce pass. Second chance shot. Membry misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, you love to see Rodney Hood get up for these slam dunks. How pretty is that?
Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Luwawu. Fires for 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Johnson down low. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Down low and taken away by Johnson. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Passes it to Llewellyn. Here's Claxton. Now the pass to Johnson. It's a hand on it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.